Hello friends, once again welcome back in my YouTube channel. In the series of our lectures and news analysis, today we are going to deal with very important topic which is burning in the news and which is getting placed on the front of newspapers. So the matter is basically concerned with the failure of Silicon Valley Bank. So in this lecture, we will try to analyze various aspects concerned with this bank as well as the reason which led to the decline of this bank. So with due respect of you all, I am going to start my video. Please see the complete video so that you may get yourselves aware with all the aspects. So first we will try to understand the Silicon Valley Bank. So you know the Silicon Valley is basically a place in California. So there is a bank Silicon Valley. So this bank basically provides services to the venture capitalist. In general, you can understand, you can perceive that it provides services to the rich person. It is not a bank which provides services to the common people. So later we will try to understand what is venture capitalist. So, but initial pages you understand that it provides services to the venture capitalist. And let's know what is the venture capitalist. For example, when you need loan, you go to the bank. For example, you want some loan for formation for buying any house. So when you will go to any bank and ask for loan, then you will keep some collateral there. Otherwise, bank will not give you loan. In the same way, for example, any new brainchild originates in your mind. For example, if you want to create any new startup, if you want to create a new business, in that case you want some money, but you don't have opportunity, you don't have capacity to deal with to afford that amount. In that case, if you go to the bank, please give me such amount of money. In that case, bank will ask for collateral. In case of house, your house will be kept as a collateral. Means if you will be unable to pay back the loan to the bank, then bank will grabs your house. It will take over your house if you are unable to pay the loan to the bank. But in this case, it is your brainchild. This is not any physical asset which bank can take over. So in that case, you need loan, but you don't have any physical asset to keep as a collateral. In that case, you will go any person who is very wealthy. If he likes your idea, then he will give you loan. That person is called venture capitalist. It means venture capitalist is a person, he is a rich person who always gives a loan to new startups, to new brainchilds, in which he sees that there is lots of opportunity, there is lots of profit for him. So in the same way, this banks provide services to the venture capitalists, means those persons who provides loan for the startups for the new brainchilds of any person. Now see what happens with this bank and why this collapse. There is two main reasons behind this. First thing is that increase of the interest rate by the Federal Bank of the America. In recent times, Federal Bank of America increased the interest rate leaps and bounds. This is also a major reason. That's why you are seeing that a depreciation of rupee in terms of your US dollar. So what happens when the US Federal Reserve increased its interest rate? So venture capitalists who has put their money, who has kept their money in the bank, they started to drawing their money from the bank. They started to withdraw their money from this Silicon Valley Bank. Now banks which has kept the money of the customers, it do not keep this like idle money. It uses the money for their further capital formation, further benefit. That's why this bank bought millions of dollars bonds, so that the money, the equity received by these customers may not be idle, it may be utilized, and it create more benefits for the bank. So now they started to withdrawing the money from the bank, but bank at that point of time has not such amount of money, because it has bought lots of bonds, sorry, $1 million of the bonds. So in that case, company started to selling its assets. So in that case, the value of the assets of the company declined, so to a large extent, and this bank get failed to maintain its value. This is one reason. And second reason is that to the startups which get loan from this bank, they were not much fruitful. This bank found that they are not so much productive, because when this bank give loan to those persons through the venture capitalist, so it stakes in those startups. Means in future, if the startups grows, then bank will takes more benefits and reap more benefits from those persons who has started these startups. But bank found that their innovations and their startups is not so much something more benefit generation productive. So in that case, these both aspects led to the decline of your and failure of this your federal bank. So now we will see. You should know that this is the second largest bank failure after the 2008 in US. In 2008, there was economic crisis due to the failure of the bank Lehman Brothers. At that time, this was the same case. The bank due lots amount of loan to the people, and at the same time, the Federal Bank of the US also increased the interest rate, and people started to withdraw money from the bank, and mm, company was unable at that time to provide them money, because a company was given loan to large amount, to large extent. So then in that case, bank has not so much uh, amount of money to return its customer. So in that case, that Lehman Brothers bank was completely failed, and its chaos, its impact, you can say, all over the world. Economic crisis even felt in India as well at that time. So now the question comes, whether this time the failure of Silicon Valley Bank, which will also produce the same impact all over the world. So its clear-cut answer is no, because that Lehman Brothers bank was more diversified. It provided services to the large scale, even the common people as well. But this time, this Silicon Valley Bank basically provides services to the venture capitalist. So its scope, its ambit is narrower. In that case, the impact is not so much grim and difficult as such. That was of the Lehman banks in 2008. So I think with this point, I will wind up the program. I think now you will be able to understand what is the venture capitalist, and how the impact of this failure will be seen in the future. So I hope that you will find this my video informative and helpful. So please do like and subscribe my video. Very thank you to all.